Hello guys, so live streamer and yeah, this is the end. Why? This is the end. This is the end, guys. तो yeah, थोड़ा दुख आता है हमारे दिल पे. I hope कुछ भी नहीं हो.
Sorry, that shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
You are not Farina. Who are you?
The sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Fosalo. You know, the god.
Fosalo. Why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my call, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving the heavenly principles.
Deceiving the heavenly principles?
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded. One was not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon Egeria for the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe, now does it? She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum. I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least. Well, I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor. Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not... But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being. The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Farina. She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be. Anyway, so then I cursed her. All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles. Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Farina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on
ओ
her,
भाई
so long as I, Fosalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness. Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy,
ओ भाई
all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
But Farina is only human, isn't she? Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being. I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it. It's been 500 years, and all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
ओ माय गॉड मैन क्या होने वाला है अब कट सीन है क्या ओ नो अरे मैं आ गया भाई दिस इज मी I coming from the side strong it's so strong had a psyche and emotions found in a sufficient wait in our world what is doing on stage wait a moment this is for enough in or herself I can directly speak to her might want to know I came here for answers either way the opportunity is not given let me try talking to her okay cut okay भाई फाइनली मैं बदल सकता हूँ प्लीज मैं बदलूंगा भाई मेरे को इंसान नहीं चाहिए मैं गलती से लिया मैंने उसको मैं उसके बदलने के बाद मैं जाऊंगा आई डोंट केयर प्लीज मुझे को जाने दे भाई मेरे को जाने दे भाई प्लीज मेरे को जाने दे भाई अच्छा अच्छा हो गया पार्टी सेटअप बड़ा इसको नहीं चाहिए मेरे को मेरा एक्चुअल ट्रैवलर चाहिए कहाँ है तू आजा भाई
There's still a long road ahead.
यस भाई आजा तू तेरे मेरे को तुझे चाहिए क्या बोल रहा है नाउ आई विल पार्टिसिपेट अब नाउ आई विल मेरे को चाहिए भाई वो तो सुनो ओरे को तो ओके अब हम चलेंगे कोई बात नहीं हाँ 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 आई थिंक ये पहले ही हुई है क्या हाँ भाई पहले ही है वो कोई बात नहीं आई डोंट केयर एक्चुअली
You.
Sorry, that shocked expression.
You are not Fosalor.
मैंने
Oh,
skip
that
करा
wasn't my goal, of course. The heavenly.
Deceiving the...
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Lord, I had to out. I'm a genius, I know. Although the hand one is dealt, I did not choose this. Any more than
So you were also once one...
Yes, I
हाँ
was.
भाई
I always dreamed of becoming human.
भाई कोई बात नहीं
And
एक
I
डिजर्व है
still
क्योंकि
do,
आई वांट माय
even
ट्रैवलर टू
now.
पार्ट अपॉन
After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit,
अरे
leaving
हटो
behind only a self that her strength. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly... Anyway, all part of the plan, of course. Do you still remember the in order that under the curse I
Okay.
placed on her, so long as I, Fosalor's divinity, continued to exist, She could not die long. She's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably
ओके ठीक है
lonely,
अब हमारे
and
ओके
agonizing.
अब हमारे सीन आ गया तो या मेरे को तो थोड़ा जुकाम हो रहा है भाई साहब बहुत स्ट्रेच करो ओके अब हम आगे इट वाज वर्थ इट भाई मेरे को वो बच्चा नहीं चाहिए वो स्पीडी बच्चा नहीं चाहिए आई वांट माई सेल्फ ओके मेरा चैनल का नाम भी है भाई सब्सक्राइब कर दो नो ऑलरेडी ओके कम ऑन तो चलो गाइस जाते हैं भाई आर यू रेडी गाइस भाई मेरे को ना वो अंदर से वैसे दुख आ रहा है भाई बट मेरे को जाना ही पड़ेगा आई एम सॉरी ब्रो आई एम सो सॉरी आई विल चूज द राइट वे मेरे को ना एक फोटो खींचना है क्या खींच सकते हैं क्या हम यहाँ से ओके यहाँ से हम बी जाएंगे यहाँ जाएंगे कैमरा इक्विप थोड़ा सा लाइट लाइट चाहिए ना अरे ये नहीं यूज कर सकता शिट ठीक है भाई कोई बात नहीं फॉर
Oh, who permitted you to come onto the stage? Now, I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to performance. Oh, do not jest. Can you not feel it? I am Focalor. The
that way
eyes
I
of
can become
countless
myself again.
Fontanians are upon
Okay.
me. I must at
Oh wait. Wait a minute. Turn off all the spotlights. Oh भाई ये कैसे ऑफ करते हैं?
Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
अरे क्लोज ओके मैं कॉम्बैट कर रहा हूँ ओके
Hey there! Cha!
Propagate! Time for retribution!
अरे मर जा भाई
Hey there!
भाई ओ भाई नहीं 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 अरे क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं ये गया अब भाई हद होगी नहीं उतना डैमेज नहीं देते एक्चुअली में
Hey! What gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards! Fire! Well, Swiss rock. Watch out!
Verdict is... Be still.
क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं भाई ये क्या ये स्पैम मचा रहा है भाई चीटिंग कर रहा है ये ओ ना 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 मैन भाई मर जा भाई हाँ मर गया आई थिंक दिस इज द लास्ट वन है ओके भाई फरीना का परफॉर्मेंस all the sports in foreigners they must have symbolized the eyes of people on her okay speaking of which I think I just received some sort of signal was that her true voice Ticket. When did it? When did that end up here? Okay. एक टिकट मिला हमें ओपेरा हाउस का. बूम. एक और स्पॉटलाइट. हमारा सीट है. अच्छा. Either way, the show is about to begin. Guys, show how you truly feel for Rina. Okay. Scene one before the mirror. Before a mirror for Rina. Okay. मैं फरीना हूँ क्या? मैं भाग नहीं सकता क्या? Actually, are you serious? हाँ मैं भाग ही नहीं सकता भाई. मैं फरीना बन चुका. Nice. Okay, चलो.
Farina.
फरीना.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you? Be not nervous. Be not afraid. Wait a moment. You're mirror me? How can... Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Mirror me. The prophecy. Have you heard of it? What prophecy? Well, and that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later. Things will develop just as the prophecy declared. But doesn't that mean everyone will die? I'm a Fontainian just like them. Will I... Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist. I will tell you how to save everyone. But oh, so there's... As for the suffering, well, but if the prophecy will... If there were scales, with all... I suppose this would also be the justice... Huh? Don't worry, it's nothing. Listen well. Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role. That of the new Archon. Play as... That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let any... If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prop. But how will I do that? Don't worry. What you must do is not being a human yourself. I'm sure... Remember, your true challenge will not... I'm still not sure I understand. So, how long am I going to have to accomplish this mission? You will have to stay on the stage for... But I promise you, all will eventually end in a trial. Huh. How
Okay. Scene 2. Ascension speech. Farina. Okay. मेरे को रोना यार भाई. ये स्लो चलता है, फास्ट चलता है क्या? प्लीज जाना तू फास्ट. क्या हुआ अगर मैं इसको बाहर ले गया तो? अच्छा यहाँ पे एक बैरियर जैसा बना हुआ है. ओके ठीक है. उनको पता है भाई. बट थोड़ा फास्ट कर लेता ना. ओके एक सीट मिला है हमको. वापस जाके बैठना है. थैंक यू. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, चलो.
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession. But this is my... What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest... Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. And, well, I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am, in truth. I know little about becoming a nation's new god. But it will be my... As the god Focalor, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of... Once again, Thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together, after all. This should do it.
बेसिकली ये एक्ट कर रही थी
I
वाह
thought I might stammer, but thankfully...
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person, then?
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison-back puppet.
Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy. Right. Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Farina. Think. What do the people want? How would they imagine a god to speak and act? Assertive, with a strong sense of presence. One who can dispel all doubt. That is the character I'm fated to play.
Okay.
Oh, very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule. Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them? Well, it seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self here in this opera house. You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
So that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Personality? It's quite shocking. I suppose it's a better look than before. Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful! Your future may yet be bright after all.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech. My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms amid sin. No, this won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that they want me to play. The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its God. On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. And on the other, may law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine. There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, so long as I, the Archon Focalor,
बल्ले बल्ले शाबाश शाबाश पियो पियो क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं मेरे को वो कट सीन देखना सीन 3 ओपेरा हाउस हो गया अब ओपेरा हाउस ओके चलो यार भाई इसको उसको जल्दी जल्दी भाई हाँ भाई फाइनली ये मैं बेड से ओके मैं बेड से सो के उठा हूँ राइट यहाँ पे मेरा बेड है and this is my sitting area seat हाँ थैंक यू यहाँ पर भी हम बैठेंगे of course एंड फिर से आप चलो
Lady Farina, here are today's case reports as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Come now. Was I not just at the opera house in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette.
ओके
Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things. How could you hope to understand?
That's true, I fear I lack the ability to grasp you.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now. Do
क्या करना है तो अभी यहाँ पे जाना है मेरे को अच्छा अच्छा ये तीन जगह में जाना है मेरे को ओके ठीक है
Lady Farina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing.
sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not? Oh, I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm. All right, Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you, and to bring your words back to him.
Oh, good. Very good.
Oh, you're such a gentle and...
ओ भाई she acted so good भाई फिर से वो अब काम है नहीं यहाँ पे जाना है
Lady Farina, here are the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked...
I see. It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it. All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter...
Really? Have they...
I'm afraid that...
Is that so? Well, no.
ओके अब मेरे को बेड पे जाना है ठीक है बहुत दुखी
The
हो रहा है
day is
भाई
finally over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time. But it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion. Maybe this is fine. I just need to keep going, and everyone will be safe.
so basically she acted because she wanted to save everyone
All right, Farina, don't think too...
ये क्या लिखता है मेरे को ओसिन 4 ओपेरा हाउस यही तो भाई
Lady Farina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases as well as a summary of the follow-up.
There'll be no need for that. I've seen them already. There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in...
यही सेम
Lady
चीज
Farina, I've waited so long for this chance to see you in this manner.
Indeed, my dear, loyal citizen. This joyous moment is an honor for us both.
भाई लाइक उसके पूरे इयर्स में वो ऐसे एक्ट
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute. I don't think I let anything slip today. I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about. I just don't know when these days will end.
ऐसे वो 500
I
years
feel
तक भाई.
utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today too.
Oh my god. 500 years तक भाई. तू सोचो 500 years तक तुम ऐसे एक्ट कर रहे हो for people's good भाई. नहीं होता. Oh my god. Uh, okay.
Oh, it's Farina. It's like a dream
Okay,
being able to speak
18,000
with you
भाई
up
कुछ तो
close
आ गया
like
था मेरे को
this.
नहीं देखा बहुत साल बाद.
I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Deoteria, almost 20 generations ago.
Victoria, हाँ मेरे को पता है उनका नाम.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer. A descendant...
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Farina.
अरे shit.
My lady?
हाँ.
What is it, good citizen?
Are you crying?
ओ भाई वो रो रही है भाई.
Really now? I didn't even notice.
Oh my god, I understand the situation भाई. Like she is a human. वो gold नहीं है. She is like practically saying 1800 years तक 1800 500 1800 sorry 180 ठीक है समझ ही गए ना कितनी बार उतने डेज 1800 18,000 डेज एक ही जैसे वो एक्ट कर रहा मतलब जैसे सोचो वो बहुत साल तक लाइक अब तो 50 इयर्स तो हो ही जाए 100 इयर्स तो हो ही गए. द थिंग आई वांट टू से भाई वो एक ह्यूमन है उसके ऊपर कर्स लगाया गया है. शी इज डूइंग द सेम थिंग ओवर एंड ओवर अगेन just to make sure that nobody suspects her and they live a happy life, but she can't because समझ रहे हो ना हर एक चीज एक ही जितना सेम ये करते ऑटोमेटिकली रोना आता है भाई.
This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed.
Oh, वही. Bro, she is crying, man. नहीं होता मेरे से देखने के लिए.
So interminable. So lonely. Just how much longer? Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never imagined that it would hurt so much. Have I reached my limit? No. Perhaps I reached it long ago. Today I didn't even notice my own tears. I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. But would that not destroy all I've done so far? But there's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy. All I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me.
यार नहीं भाई. Oh my god. Scene भाई बहुत नंबर नहीं होता मुझसे. 1,82,376 भाई scene.
Farina,
You don't have to shoulder this burden
Oh
alone.
yeah, हमें है ना.
Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone.
Yeah, हमें भाई. That's my voice. This is insane. When we with the Jane magic box. This is great. I don't think that this scene would replay in a world. Surely, I will find out what she wanted to tell me this time.
Share my bird. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can just share it with me.
A witness. Yes, and if to that is in its entirety a show, if that's... He's right. I could confide in him, couldn't I?
अरे भाई हमने क्यों किया भाई?
But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Farina. You shouldn't be selfish.
अरे मत कर भाई.
But what if... Farina, you've worked so hard for so long. Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? To find someone in whom you can confide. If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again.
नहीं यार.
Think about it long and hard. No, I have nothing to say. I am Farina, the Archon of
नहीं यार.
Fontaine. Everything will surely get better.
नहीं यार भाई मत करना भाई.
All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
ओ भाई मत कर यार. Shit यार, she chose it. नहीं, she chose the suffering to herself only. I know she is crying. She's crying inside.
Fine.
Fine. Okay. भाई inside में बहुत दुखी है भाई.
So even Farina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, she did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, it seems that trusting humanity was the
I believe that I understand how your deception works. But that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine?
Ah, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine. Yes.
Of course भाई. Or this mechanical उसका नाम they analyze voice से कुछ.
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along.
And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it?
Okay.
Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth.
Okay, मैं ना ऑटो करता हूँ. मैं खेला कर रहा हूँ.
In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
Oh no way, bhai.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, Not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed. I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered? My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the Oratrice. But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to
Okay.
provide power to Fontaine.
Yeah,
The
actually.
vast majority had to be, accumulated to enact this death sentence.
So she's
It
suiciding
was
herself.
all part of your plan then? Both the trial and the sentence?
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the Oratrice, but only power of this
The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand.
returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course.
Yeah,
In other
genocide.
words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
But
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
all you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked.
छी भाई रो रहा है मैं तो नहीं रो रहा हूँ आई एम द सिग्मा बॉय यू नो मुझे उतना इमोशंस नहीं आता थोड़ा सा
Hydro Dragon, don't cry. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime? Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed.
Of course, bhai.
I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should... Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice. In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence. Defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontainians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long. Iudex Neuvillette, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too.
Oh my god, man.
At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Okay, तो verdict
in the
देना है.
beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted. You are a devious one, Fussalor.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
Yeah. ऑफ कोर्स। क्या होने वाला है भाई? ओ भाई कटसीन।
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but
भाई नहीं यार।
faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common.
Oh no.
Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
नहीं यार, एक डांस क्यों कर रही भाई? ओह ना मैन, क्या हो रहा है? आई थिंक मैंने ले लिया। ओके डन। भाई मर गया क्या? ना शीश डर भाई। क्या पानी निकल गया है? खून नहीं, पानी था भाई। ओ भाई अच्छा तो फॉरेनर को जिंदा रह सकते हैं क्या? थैंक यू फॉर ऑल हेल्प भाई। नहीं यार, फ्रॉम दिस मोमेंट ऑन प्लीज लिव हैप्पीली एज जस्ट एज वी कुड। ओ भाई
I, Eudex Nouvelet, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
ओके भाई।
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved...
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
But didn't you say just a moment ago that a kid...
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain, we should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
Okay.
Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice. The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine. The beast that... Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Oh my. भाई वो मर गया ना। उस वेल को मैं मारूंगा भाई बहुत गंदी तरीके से भाई। ना भाई ना। हाँ भाई क्यों भाई क्यों? भाई ये मेरे को कोई परवाह नहीं है, तू इतना बड़ा है, तेरा को ऐसा मार दूंगा ना। हाँ भाई मेरे को बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा है। ओके चलो।
But how are we going to do that? It's huge!
separate the power of the primordial sea from the way. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Yes, we can find a way to attack it from within. I shall share a part of the ancient dragon's power.
Wait, guys. Why to hurry? Why to hurry? 3-4 स्टार का ही लेंगे हट bountiful या यूज भाई इंग्लिश yes इसको ही चाहिए मेरे को and I want इसको कंफर्म अटैक हो गया अरे कैसे अटैक करूं भाई ये बहुत बड़ा है अरे नहीं कर सकता मैं
can feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
हाँ तो okay.
Cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. A chance will present itself.
और मेरे को कुछ भी समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या हो रहा है बट ओके Is he coming to us? Name up this shit. Oh no.
Why is there a hole-looking thingy over there? It looks really scary.
Mind the deluge.
Fire! Well,
Propagate!
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its root from within.
feeling lucky?
Still.
भाई ये क्या हो रहा है भाई ये क्या हो रहा है भाई मेरा डैमेज का कुछ वही हो नहीं हो रहा भाई ऊपर से बहुत गंदा लगा भाई मार दो भाई इसको चला टिंग काम है हाँ मैं हाँ अरे यार कहाँ पे
Terminate!
Attack!
First of all, I want to say, I hate this. I hate भाई इतना साउंड क्यों डाल रहा है ये वेट और नहीं कर सकते कम्युनिकेशन हटाओ भाई बहुत गंदा डैमेज हो रहा है आई नो मार दो कम
Be still.
मार दिया हमने अरे कुछ तो हो गया आई डोंट नो क्या हुआ बट यूडेक्स भाई खत्म ये कौन है? Who is this? Who is this? अरे भाई ये कौन है भाई? कौन है ये? भाई क्या टून है यार?
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. Should have been my job, but it was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think. Well, actually, I had a feeling that it was more from beyond this world. So you may speak to me as equals. I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an that kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time. All in all, it fails as a pet. The point being...
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire... So what sort of person is your master? Well, child's master's master. Wait, is that right?
Oh, right.
Unfamiliar with that name.
Huh. So Master isn't sufficiently famous. How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Fowl?
The Fowl?
I know.
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary?
Ooh, that one we've heard. Rhine Doctor's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Eh?
Oh.
Wait, didn't you also mention a visionary?
Actually, never mind that. I believe, in other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What?
Yeah? Listen, after the pause will come. We know this and we accepted it.
Not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive.
Okay.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne.
ओ भाई क्या हो गया? हेलो? That is the क्या बताओ वो फाउंटेन है ना?
Will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away?
नहीं यार मत कर भाई. एक्चुअली मैं तो यार पूरा पानी हो गया. हो गई. बच गया क्या? हेलो? नाइस वन भाई. हाँ भाई Navia, come on, help him. फाइनली भाई सबको मिल गया यार. सब लोग बाहर आ रहे हैं. अरे कुछ तो ओ नहीं. ये तो वही है ना. वही शिप भाई जो काम कर रहे थे. हाँ वही है वो.
All hands, initiate emergency rescue. Hurry! Hey, lend a hand.
ओ भाई हमारा डाइवर आ गया. कम ऑन गाइस, कम ऑन. डाइव करके कि तू क्या लेने वाला है? ओ भाई कोई भी डिसॉल्व नहीं हुआ भाई.
Look, the water's receding.
ओ भाई फाइनली कोई डिसॉल्व नहीं हुआ.
It's a miracle. We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
भाई नाइस वन. ओ भाई एक डिज्नी फिल्म जैसा लग रहा है. भाई
We're saved. The prophecy was wrong.
ओ भाई ओ माय गॉड इतना क्लियर वेदर भाई फाउंटेन में that's so chummy भाई oh finally at least something is not wasted तो जेनोसिस न्यूविलेट के पास होगा ना अब हाँ and he got his back power and he got his power back भाई कसम भाई अब फाटोई को नहीं मिलेगा ले ये ले भाई ये okay now we
The
are go
soil renewed. The Spina Rasula tax
uh-huh
post-disaster rebuilding. I recently visited Poisson to meet with Miss Navia, spokesperson of the Spina Rasula, and we spoke about Poisson's present and future.
okay
Old soil can still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia stated. Hope is like seeing a small cookie when you're starving late at night. You just need a little of it.
yes
Skyship Winglet, Booner
oh
Bane of the
भाई
Fontaine Research Institute.
ये
The
चीज
various
भाई
disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute, with Jurier turning out to be a once overlooked hidden gem. People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle, they would find it all the harder to find a word with which to classify him and
भाई
his
वो
team.
कैसे फोटो लिया हेलो
Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh?
हाँ भाई
The Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With the value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home. I'm sure
Paimon's curious too! Wait a minute. Didn't we watch everything happen from start to finish?
and that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct interviews with me. You're the best incubators of news, if you haven't noticed. And also, with you around, I'm sure I'll get to see that Duke.
okay
Are you sure? Hasn't he turned you down several times already?
Oh, this time will be different. Come on! Let's head to Poisson first, and then make a trip to the fortress. There are some things you'll...
ओह भाई मेरे को अंदर से भाई बहुत खुशी आ रहा है फिनाले या दिस इज द वन फिनाले मैंने बोला था फाइनल भाई बहुत खुशी आ रहा है भाई अंदर से जो आई एम फीलिंग सो प्राउड भाई मेरे को कुछ तो मिला टीयर्स अमंग द स्टार्स ओ भाई भाई मेरे को इतना खुशी आ रहा है ना पूछो मत नाइस वन ओ मेरे को ना ऐसे हो भाई हमने खत्म कर दी एक्चुअली में ना बहुत बहुत खुशी हो रही कि खत्म कर दी भाई हमने oh my god for a people oh my wait guys मैंने टाइटल क्या रखा था फाइनल पार्ट हाँ भाई ओके ओके गाइस ओके शेयर करता हूँ वेट तो चलो पसंद जाता है अरे फाइनल ये क्या होगा हाँ भाई इसका फूटा हुआ हिस्सा होगा कोई बात नहीं जो होगा होने दे ओके ओ भाई मैं क्या कर रहा था यहाँ पे तो जाना है ना नाविगेट ये फिनाल ओ भाई it was worth it भाई actually saying I'm doing so many live streams and oh इतना ध्यान देना, इट वाज वर्थ इट इंडीड। नहीं सोचा था ये कि मैंने अब ट्राई करके नहीं जाने वाला। आई मीन वेट। ओ भाई इतना मेरे को अंदर से जो फीलिंग आ रहा है ना कि भाई हाँ, चलो नाविया के साथ ही जाते हैं भाई। नाविया, यू डिड इट, यू डिड इट वेल भाई, यू डिड इट वेल, यू डिड इट वेल। हमने जो सोचा था तूने उसके ऊपर कर दिया भाई। नाविया, यू आर जस्ट ओपी। पार्कर, ये प्लीज हमारा पोसम। ओके चलो, नाविया मीटिंग, नाविया क्या देखूंगा। चलो इसके यही देखते हैं। ओके चलो।
Navia!
ओके तो अब
Oh, it's
नाविया से
you.
मिल चुका है।
What brings you all here?
Hey, we're just having a look around.
I'm here to update myself on how things are going here.
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snezhevich.
Oh, भाई
He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount of supplies. And our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost a lot of people, but we're moving forward. That will have to be enough.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats.
Okay.
But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as this.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbors?
Okay.
That would be fine.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Huh? You're here too?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. All right.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision makers. And, well,
Oh, wait, just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you...
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me. Or of the Traveler. It's better than wasting time persuading Cloran.
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let him off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up.
Hee hee. Smile करो। मैंने भी कर दी। चलो।
Was it a good shot? Did Paimon look cute in it?
No.
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots.
पाइमोन को पसंद नहीं आया।
All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows?
Wow, you really do have that.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meripede.
Whoa, you're well informed.
That's a very...
In truth, I told him that it was best
Bye
not to
bye
speak too
यार।
soon.
You're right.
I don't want to be I
safe
unwanted to
now.
be served by nature. Just please go. Go to the fortress of Narabid. Let's see our. Oh भाई मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लगता but still I will go because why not? Fortress of Narabid. रायोसली को देखना है भाई। रायोसली को देखना है। Oh my god! I just completed the. Oh my god! Okay, so
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Duke! Did you come all the way to the entrance to...
Of course. I'm here to welcome...
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored...
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview.
Of course, of course.
All right then, this way.
Okay, तो इसका फोटो ले लिया बाय
Hey, no need to be so nervous.
Miss Charlotte, do you think...
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier.
Sir, please don't say things like that.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on. The boat that brought about a miracle, the ark that saved the people. While you recreated a myth back there, like an emissary of legend.
Okay.
Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Huh! Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop.
Yes, of course.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to get a shot of it.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss?
Okay. Okay.
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple? Well, then, 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. We've seen this kind of thing before.
Okay.
Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up with?
Hey, Miss Charlotte.
Sure. Do I have to smile?
Yes, of course.
How have things been?
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes,
वहाँ पे
but
photo ले
this
रहा है
place is still more or less
वहाँ
the
पे
same.
photo ले रहा है
Other than that flying ship, it got a tad too much attention, I think.
That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes here.
करो देखो रायोसली
I
से
see.
मैं बात करूँ
Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
Yes.
He sure did win them over, huh?
Alting his escape.
Oh, actually, what about you? Are things gonna change for you too?
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
Hey, everyone. The photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case, let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone.
Okay.
There'll be a next time?
नहीं यार
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then.
Bye bye.
All right. Last stop, the docks.
रोमन टाइम हार्बर ये तो भाई मैंने पहले आया था I know this place हार्बर है ये रोमन टाइम हार्बर मैंने यहाँ पे पहले आया था अगर आप आगे देखो अरे यार यहाँ से नहीं यहाँ पे जाना अरे बाट भाई हट 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 तनननना 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 आजा। डन 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 डन। इतनी दफाई हट, मैं तो जा रहा भाई, यहाँ से डाइव मारेंगे। जो तुम आगे देख रहे हो ना, थैंक्स। ओके, आगे देख रहे हैं ना, दैट इज सुमरु। ओके, ये आगे वाला, ये सुमरु है। एंड दिस इज अवर फाउंटेन। ओके चलो। ओ नहीं यार, नहीं करना था मेरे को। शिट, पानी में गिरो भाई। ओ नाइस वन भाई। यहाँ पे ना वो माइनक्राफ्ट लॉजिक है।